Hello dear friends and happy Orktober! And since it's Orktober, we are going to unbox some orcs! No, wait, not these orcs, but these orcs! Which you can tell because this is a very anonymous Amazon box, but trust me, there are orcs in here, I promise. Hello dear friends, and yes, this is Orktober. Are we still... October is still a thing, right? And since it's Orktober, for me at least, I wanted to do something special in honor for this month. And I was lucky enough because I was wandering eBay as always, and apparently Gork and Mork decided to bestow a gift upon me, which was a eBay insertion in which this person was selling more than 100 orcs. But not any kind of orc, as you can already see by the title, but Rogue Trader orcs, which, for those of you who don't know, are basically the very first incarnation of the space orcs that we know today. Rogue Trader was, for a lack of a better term, the first edition of 40k, and a lot of players and hobbyists tend to look at Rogue Trader as kind of a demo, the work in progress of what Warhammer 40k will become. And so I thought that it would be kinda cool to take a look at a giant Rogue Trader orc army. And this is what I have here to show you. So today we are going to unbox this more than 100 orcs from the Rogue Trader era and maybe compare it to the orcs that we have today. I cannot tell you how excited I am to take a look at this little miniature relics. If you think that I have already opened the box, don't worry, because it came as you see it, but inside another bigger box that I removed before shooting this video. Let's see. Now that's a piles of miniatures right there. Before we go on, since there are a lot of orcs, I need a few minutes to sort things out. I want to have a better look at every one of them to see exactly what I've got. And here we have the entire content of the box. There are exactly 110 miniatures here, all of them are painted and most of them are glued on a base of some sort. Between these very old miniatures there are also some more modern orcs thrown into the pile. They will come in handy to compare them to the others in terms of size. The first thing that made me cry out of joy and marvel is the unique and outdated retro style that these models have. They come from a time in which miniatures were sculpted by hand and casted using lead. And of course they were all monopose, no option for a different weapon loadout or head swapping. What you see is what you get, literally. But that wasn't a problem at all. Let's take a look at the standard boys, for example. With what I have here, I have counted at least 11 very different models that you can use as your standard orc boys. Every single model is unique, and it also tells a little story about itself, like this one with 2 Space Marine shoulder pads strapped on its shoulders. There was also a large assortment of heavy weapons like rocket launchers, plasma guns, or even laser cannons. I've also got 4 very cool standard bearers. The standards are made out of Space Marine helmets, skulls, shoulder pads, and some broken grog bottles, apparently. There are some orcs that can be considered as normal troops, but they have something that makes them unique, and so I decided to set them aside and look at them as they were special characters. Like this orc right here that was sculpted in a way that clearly pays homage to Judge Dredd. I've also got 2 of them. But I know what you're looking for. You've noticed them since the beginning, haven't you? The very first vehicles of the orcs of that times. Let's take a look at the bike first. The first thing that I've noticed are the proportion of this model. The orc is incredibly oversized compared to the bike he's riding. But that is also what makes this model amazing. Also, both of his hands are not on the handlebar. This is comically beautiful. And then we have the very first incarnation of the orc buggy, armed with a multi-melta gun on top.
In the box I also got a bunch of fixed weapons, like these two plasma cannon and these two weapons that look a lot like the rapier laser destroyer of the Imperial Guard. I didn't know that orcs could use these weapons back in the days. If you played Rogue Trader back then, let me know in the comments if it was possible. I've also got 3 orcs that are clearly meant for Warhammer Fantasy, but I think that they are worth to look at. Now, in terms of size, well, they didn't pass the test of time. They look pretty small compared to the modern orc boys, and even smaller if put side to side with a big boss. They look more like Gretchen than orcs. GW has kept scaling up their miniatures during the years, and it shows here. Now, don't get me wrong, they still look amazing, but it will be kinda strange to see them on a 32mm base. But this is not going to stop me from making an army out of them. Overall, what can I say? It's interesting to take a look at the past, seeing how the hobby was back at the time and how the miniatures have evolved throughout the years. Beside the outdated design, these orcs still look amazing and impressive on the battlefield. I also have to give credit to the person who painted them back then. The paint job is kinda rough, but if someone would play against me with an army like this, I would be thrilled.
Thank you very much, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing video. I realized that I'm making a lot of unboxing recently, but I can't help myself. I see shiny things and I want to buy them, and I also want to show it to you because they are so awesome to me. But anyway, I will try to do more different content. And well, I hope you liked this video anyways, and if you did, well, leave a like, let me know down in the comment what you think about these wonderful miniatures, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And also down in the description you will find a link to my Instagram, so if you want to follow me there, you will make me very happy. But anyway, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much. I love you all. See you next time. Since it's October. I fucking hate English.